Hello class, my name is Jalen Green and today I'll be talking to you about the role of emergency management in planning/mitigating climate change and sea level rise. As climate change continues to warm our planet, the increased thermal energy has a direct correlation with the strength and severity of natural disasters such as forest fires, droughts, tornadoes, and hurricanes. Another side effect is the increased thermal energy. This results in a faster melting of glaciers and permafrost, resulting in sea level rise worldwide. These changes do not impact all communities equally, however. Coastal communities are disproportionately victimized by climate change and sea level rise. On a year-by-year basis, these variables change at drastic rates, and it is the role of emergency management to account for these variables to create appropriate plans to mitigate the impacts of these disasters as they are augmented by climate change and sea level rise. As discussed in the paper, how does climate adaptation affect emergency management? With our changing circumstances, it is vitally important to continually update our planning and mitigation strategies. When we become complacent in our strategies, we leave citizens at a greater risk with a false sense of confidence, as we've seen, for example, with the levees of Hurricane Katrina. It is vital for emergency managers to stay up to date with the latest climate models and data, as this can have a drastic impact on the scale and severity of storms. This means that in the future we will have to be prepared for larger and possibly more frequent storms requiring more manpower and resources to help affected communities recover more effectively. In areas like coastal Louisiana, where we have rerouted the flow of the Mississippi River, changing its natural deposition rates in the deltas, Louisiana is essentially sinking while compounding the effects of higher sea level. The role of emergency managers here would be to be aware of these changes and advocate for greater mitigation strategies and plan for higher storm surges in the future. Another interesting implication for emergency managers that I found on FEMA.gov was that our populations are increasing in areas that are more heavily impacted by severe weather, such as Florida, for example. A lot more people are moving to South Florida and being more impacted by hurricanes, and climate change is actually making those hurricanes more powerful. This is combined with aging critical infrastructure to actually mitigate these storms. Not much has been updated since the early 2000s or late 90s to combat these storms, but the same infrastructure can't deal with the storms that we have now because they're becoming more powerful.